everybody. He is a lifestyle expert and the host of Real Food. Please welcome back to our home, Chadwick Boyd, who we love so much. He is here making a pomegranate glazed ham for the holidays. He also is one of Santa's elves, so he's taken his time away to, come here and cook for us, which I really appreciate because I know Santa's waiting for you back in the North Pole.
Hey, if you come to my kitchen, this is how we cook here.
I'm gonna tell you, you probably are the only guest who's ever been here who can rival our Christmas spirit. You come wearing a hat, and these are actually your mugs.
And my grandma made these, and we drink hot cocoa out of these every holiday season. So cheers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, we're just over
Cheers
here.
after. Oh, that's delicious. Sorry, that's not enough for you.
That's over here. Never mind us.
Hot cocoa
Some
would
water.
be great right now.
Some water. Lukewarm, actually.
Yeah.
But you have two beautiful, very famous actresses sitting
I know
next
I
to you,
do.
so that's
I
fine.
know
Nikki
I do.
Whelan joining us, and of
Yes,
course,
of course.
beautiful Denise Boutet, who's going to cook for us later as well, and the rest of our family over here. So we are about to roast a whole ham. We're going to glaze it. We're going to roast it. That's a huge undertaking.
It seems huge, but we're going to break it down and make it really easy. We're going to share, I've got my version of my grandma's glaze that we used to make together in the kitchen.
Oh, how
Yeah,
lovely.
you're going to be my helper this time.
Okay, I can't wait. You're Santa's helper. I'm going to be Chadwick's
There you
helper,
go.
and Chadwick was Grandma's helper. Look at that. So what are some tips for people buying a ham if this is
So,
too much for them
when
to
you
do?
go to the grocery store, it's a bit confusing because like at Thanksgiving time, you go to the grocery store and there's this big bin of all these hams.
What do I do?
All
Right.
hams are not equal.
Okay.
Some are not cooked, some are fresh, or some are already cooked. And so you want to really read the label, and they're all different weights and sizes. If you get a fresh ham like what we've got here, you're going to roast this at
We're digging in.
325, y'all. We're going to roast this at 325 and 18 to 20 minutes per pound. And this is a fairly big one. It's about 8 to 10 pounds. But if you get one that's cooked, you want to put it in the oven at 325 and cook it per pound 15 to 17 minutes. And just let it warm through.
Okay, so low and slow. If you're going 325, you're going.
Exactly.
Okay, so how do we prepare this before we roast it?
So we're going to do this glaze together, and I'm going to put you to work.
Okay.
Let's score it. Take your chef's knife and score it every an inch apart or so. We're going to get all that.
How do we want it? Like that?
You make your pretty, baby.
Okay, I'll make her pretty. I'll make her pretty.
Just about a quarter of an inch for sure. And then you're going to go the other way. And while you do that, I'm going to make this glaze. Now, my grandmother used to do
this is so
orange juice. We're going to use a modern ingredient that everybody has at home these days, pomegranate juice.
Oh,
About
nice.
a cup. I like to do a cup and a quarter. Got 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
That in. And for a little tang, we've got
You put tang in
grainy,
there?
grainy mustard.
I'm impressed you could find it.
I used to do that when I was about 7. And to zip things up, I've got grated fresh ginger, a teaspoon.
Now, what if you can't find fresh ginger
If
in
you've
your
got
market?
ground ginger, which most people do in your pantry, go ahead and use it. Just do 1/8 of a teaspoon. How's
So
that
you would do a
scoring
lot
going?
less. My
You're
scoring's
looking
going
good,
way
babe.
better than Mark's Raiders.
So I've got-
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I thought that was my inside voice.
I've got 1/4 of a teaspoon of clove, and we're gonna just ground clove. Put this low and slow for about 20 minutes. Just whisk it together, and this is what it looks like. You know when it's
like a
ready
gel.
when it coats the back of your spoon, just like that.
Oh my goodness, you
See?
could put that on just about anything and it would be delicious.
Delicious biscuits, baby.
Oh, stop that up
Or
with some
even on bacon, Mark.
Oh, that would be
could.
great on bacon.
So you would stud this normally. Just
With
put
the
this in the
cloves.
crosshairs of your scoring.
Now, would you
here.
always use cloves? Could you use anything
You
else?
could do all candied ginger would be delicious in this.
Ooh, I didn't
Really
even
nice.
think of that. Lovely.
Yeah, and while you do that, I'm going to take half of this glaze.
All right.
We're just going to take a spoon and pour it over like that. Pop this thing in the
Oh,
oven.
Chadwick.
And do you continue to do that as it bakes?
Yeah, so my grandmother, that was the one thing I loved to do. She would open the oven and
smells
you would
so
just
good.
smell it. And like every 15 minutes, you would baste it. You want to put water in the bottom of your pan.
Why do you do that?
To let it steam so it
Okay.
doesn't dry out.
Oh, right.
Now, when we bake this in the oven, do we bake it covered or do we leave it uncovered?
Keep it like this. Now you want to watch it. If it does start to
Okay,
burn,
so you
just put
continue
some
with
foil
these.
over top.
I love the smell of
And this is really heavy. Will you open the oven for me?
Of course, Santa's
I love the
helper
eating
go.
the edge part. It's so
And
crisp.
behind you, my dear,
is the finished product.
is
Wow. Oh my goodness.
look at that, baby.
Whew, that's heavy.
Now, one tip is that you want to bring it out 30 minutes before you eat to let it rest. You want all those juices to come on the inside, which is what you guys are tasting, and then put the rest of it on and shellax it and gets all glossy and gorgeous like this.
So we didn't do that, but we would have covered it all ahead of time as well and then covered it again.
You got it, yes.
And so now we have it on this beautiful platter. So would you just plate like this?
And think about it, when we eat with our eyes, so I love to take a minute and just put fresh bay leaves and fresh pomegranate seeds. Use fresh versions of what you've cooked. It brings out the flavor. I mean, look how beautiful and Christmassy that is.
And they're so aromatic. You know, a lot of people don't think about fresh bay leaves. They think about the dried ones that you drop in soups, but they really smell so beautiful.
Very fragrant. You could use rosemary, if you, whatever you have on hand, for sure.
And then you just slice it like that?
Slice it very thin.
Well, I've noticed
And
you're
you've
very,
got some.
he is so in the holiday spirit. He even sliced my ham into like Santa's hats.
Little elves. Or two little elves
Look at that.
in the kitchen.
There you go. Two little, I'm going to dig in here.
Dig in, Debbie.
Do
It's
it.
still, you guys enjoy it?
Yeah.
Isn't it really good?
Yeah.
It's very
The
flavorful.
pomegranate's
I love the pomegranate touch to it. By the way, more information on Chadwick, please visit his Facebook page. We're going to drop this recipe on our hallmarkchannel.com site, the one you can download. We'll have all of our recipes available in that digital cookbook waiting
really
for you,
beautiful.
including this one. It's fantastic. And you can download it for free and then gift it to somebody and tell them, something you put together for them.
Oh my goodness, this is good. Did you just say you were going to give it to somebody and say it's something you guys
I did. I did.
I mean, that's the way to be in the holiday spirit, Mark.
We're going to come right back. I know she's in the holiday spirit. Paige?
That's right, and you can make this and actually claim that you made it. So have no problem. Come on back. I'll show you how to make a holiday Christmas wreath.